Good evening. Thank you very much for your patience. The Secretary General will present an overview of what's happened today, and then he'll be happy to take a few of your questions. Secretary General.
Good evening. We have had a very productive meeting, or very productive meetings today, and ministers have addressed several key issues. Let me point to three. First, we have just taken a significant step forward in our Connected Forces initiative. An even more rigorous and systematic approach to our training and exercises is key in reaching our goal of NATO Forces 2020. Modern, tightly connected forces, equipped, trained, exercised and commanded so that they can operate together and with partners in any environment. This is how we will ensure that the hard-won experience of 20 years of operations in Afghanistan, Kosovo and elsewhere is retained. We have agreed on the key elements of that program, and we have agreed that our experts will now work on it as a matter of priority ahead of next year's NATO summit in the United Kingdom. We will hold a major live exercise in 2015. This exercise will involve a significant number of deployed forces on land, at sea and in the air. Spain, Portugal and Italy have offered to host, and I thank them for their commitment. From 2016 onwards, we will conduct such major live exercises on a regular basis with a broader scope and covering the full range of alliance missions to make sure our troops are prepared to deal with the challenges on the horizon. We have also agreed today to draw up a broader concept for training and exercises up to 2020 to make sure that everything we do is coherent and connected within the alliance and with partner countries. Secondly, we also discussed cyber defense. NATO's first priority is, of course, to defend our own networks. Today we concluded that we are on track in upgrading our ability to protect NATO's networks against this fast-evolving threat. Cyber defense is a national responsibility, but we all agree that NATO can and NATO should play a useful role to facilitate the development of strong national cyber defense capabilities. For example, by setting out what capabilities nations need, promoting the ability to work, operate and communicate together through training, education and exercises, sharing information, intelligence and best practices amongst allies, and by helping nations to come together to develop capabilities in joint projects. This is the way to make sure that every link in the chain of our cyber defenses is strong. Finally, we discussed missile defense and our program to defend our populations, territory and forces against missile attacks from outside the Euro-Atlantic area. Last year, at the Chicago NATO summit, we declared what we call the interim capability in our missile defenses. As a next step in our US-led missile defense in Europe, a groundbreaking for the land-based Aegis system will take place in Romania by the end of October. This is complex work, and we are making steady progress. All of these issues addressed today by ministers are vital to NATO's mission to provide security for the future. And with that, I'm ready to take your questions.